Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the presentation. My name is Vijay Patankar, and today's topic is lessons learned from setbacks. Setbacks are part of life's cycle. We are born with limited abilities. As we grow, we learn many skills like walking, talking, reading. During these different learning stages, we face countless hurdles and encounter hundreds of mini failures. We devise new strategies. It helps us to grow and become stronger. Failure is an important part of life's cycle. Nice quote from J.K. Rowling. Failure is so important. We speak about success all the time. It is the ability to resist failure or use failure that often leads to greater success. I have met people who don't want to try for fear of failing. J.K. Rowling, the famous author of Harry Potter series of books. Setbacks have negative connotations. Setbacks can be misleading. They do not always convey the full story. Here's an example. A lab technician received 1 kilo of gold with 20% impurity. He was told to purify the gold to 99% purity. After the fifth attempt, the gold reached 98% purity. Were the previous five attempts useless? Has the technician failed, or did the technician fail? The answer is clearly no. All those previous attempts were necessary for him to move forward. In fact, the next attempt that he might undertake, would get the goal to the desired results of 99% purity. This is very important. Everyone learns at a different pace. We are not robots. We have different strengths and weaknesses. In terms of study, we may find some subjects easy, others difficult. However, each subject requires a different skill set. Skills are needed at school, universities, and at workplaces. In the classroom, we can learn the same subject or skill, but the pace of learning will be different for each student. Here are some prerequisites for learning a new skill. Make sure you have the right aptitude. For example, I'm very weak with maths. I struggle with maths. So for me to take any career or profession that requires that involves a lot of mathematics, like engineering or accounting, it's going to be a total disaster. I don't think I'm going to even make it past the first or second semester of a degree. Learning requires Learning a skill requires time, patience, and practice. While learning a skill, everyone will have a different experience. Your learning experience will depend upon your current skill set, your approach to learning, and past experiences. With practice and patience, it is possible to learn many skills. I'm going to walk you through some of the setbacks I experienced at school as a teenager. One important reason was I did not understand the learning process. I did not know how to study. I liked languages, but my parents insisted that I take the science strand, which required me to read physics, chemistry, and mathematics, not my favorite subjects. Learning the subjects was very hard. I got frustrated and lost the motivation to study. Note, my low academic achievements at school were caused by many reasons. There was no one single factor. Finding solutions is important. The time you spend on the problem, the method you employ or apply, and your self-talk. All those three factors will decide how soon or how late you find a solution. Positive self-talk is helpful when you're stuck. For example, not yet, almost there, one more attempt. This will help you move forward. It will help you not to get frustrated. Solutions are everywhere: Google, YouTube, libraries, forums. In today's era, learning is open. Um, 50 years ago, Only the teachers and the books in the library, the knowledge was contained in those places. Today, it's everywhere and it's accessible to everyone. Finding solutions require that you take initiative and don't give up at the first attempt. When you finally find a solution, it'll boost your confidence, knowledge, and your understanding. Tips for minimizing setbacks. Whenever you choose a strand or a career, it needs to match your aptitude. Choosing the right subject or strand is very important. Don't make career choices based on glamour or money. I've heard people say, I've come into this profession because there's a lot of money or there's a lot of glamour. Maybe so, but that's, in my opinion, that's not the best way to choose a career or a strand. By choosing the right strand, you will enjoy the academic journey. Find teachers and mentors who will help you along the way. Join clubs and associations in the summer or on campus where you can meet fellow students and mentors from similar backgrounds. Let's talk about setbacks. Setbacks can be traumatic. Identify the root causes of failure. Talk to your parents, consult a counselor or your teacher. Failing is not the end of the world. Create an action plan. Seek help from multiple sources. On the next attempt, be more proactive, more disciplined. Start early. Remember, every job takes longer than you think. Have you heard of Murphy's Law? It's an adage. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. The day your assignment is due and you left it for the last minute, the printer, the USB drive, the password, credit card, laptop, Wi-Fi, any of this could, have an issue. Your solver may not be around. Usually at work, if I need some help, I have one or two people I can approach confidently. And sometimes, in this case, if you have someone that you often go for help, maybe that person may not be around that morning or that afternoon when your assignment is due. Worst case scenario, you may even wake up not feeling well on that morning. Now, let me I talked about some of the difficulties I had at school. Let me walk you through some of how those setbacks helped me to succeed. I don't make any assumptions. Start early and I don't leave things for the last minute. I'm more alert and organized. I factor in unscheduled interruptions such as sickness, social and family events. When stuck with a problem, I stay longer and often end up finding the solution. I take responsibility for completing the task. By staying with the problem longer, I often end up finding the solution. I always try and avoid being caught by Murphy's Law. The two important things I learned: I know when I try harder, I can find the solution, and setbacks are not permanent, and I can overcome them. This is a nice quote. There's a solution to every problem. I just have to find the right solution to fix this problem. Brock Lesnar. Okay, I talked about my hurdles I had at school and the lessons I learned, and here's a big $1 million question. Will I experience setbacks again? Answer is yes, I will. Especially so if I become complacent or drop my guard. When stuck, I think about how I overcame hurdles in the past. I take regular breaks, maintain a good work life balance. I know if I don't learn from mistakes, they will be repeated. After a setback, I get up and I start all over again. Overcoming setbacks has made me more resilient and sharpened my problem solving skills. Setbacks or failures, the sun will rise again. And even if it's a cloudy day, the sun still will rise, although you and I may not see it. Don't be swept away by success stories. We're almost at the end. Steve Jobs was sacked from his own company, Apple. At NASA, many rocket launches failed. Mercedes A model car did not pass the initial safety test. You can watch some videos on YouTube around 1997. Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times when he was trying to invent the light bulb. The WD-40 team, on their 40th attempt, got the formula right. That's why they call their product WD-40. Aha, I feel a lot better now. My failures don't look that catastrophic. Time for another cookie and a cup of tea to celebrate. The road to success for 99% of people isn't a jump, it's a steady incline from one successful project to the next. So, take away from this presentation, it's okay to fail. Failure is part of the learning process. Acknowledge it. Allocate 10 to 15 minutes of remote time for the first few days and then get on with your day. Learn the lesson. Get up and become more organized. We all are capable of being successful, but we need to work smarter and at times harder. Success built on failure is sweeter and more valuable. That's me. I met this dog when I was traveling a few months ago. I was staying at a youth hostel, and as soon as I checked in, he came to greet me and became instantly became a good friend. This is within the first 5 minutes of arriving at the hostel. So that's me, Vijay Patankar, and this presentation was the script was written by me and of course presented by me. So thank you for your time. And if you found some of the tips and suggestions I shared were helpful, please give thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I will be uploading um, life skills videos every 10 days. So I hope to see you around and I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next presentation. Bye for now.